I don't really pay attention to the sports world, but I've been poking around on the internet lately reading about Terrell Owens. Okay, now I get that he's a bit of a wild child.
Just when you think he's going to stop rocking the boat, he just tips the boat over.
But I also see he's not altogether a bad guy.
He's got intense religious convictions and family values and all of that.
I see your belly.
And then he's a showboat over here, and he appears to be an egomaniac, and it can't all be real. But when you're really with him, it's all real.
And I see videos of him with his kids, and I see pictures of him with his kids, so I know he's involved in his children's lives somehow. According to the news articles I've been reading, Owens is having child support problems. From what I've read, he's been paying for years and is just behind a few months. But he doesn't make what he used to. His contracts used to be high-dollar ones, but now he's making $500,000 a year. His child support is $45,000 a month. Now, let's ignore the argument that who the hell needs over $10,000 to raise a child. But simple math shows that he makes less than $42,000 a month, and his child support is $45,000 a month. So he's supposed to be paying $107% of his income in child support. How exactly is that fair? It's not. According to what I've been reading, the judges are denying his requests for modifications, and one of the mothers is specifically asking to have him thrown in jail, which makes Owens a celebrity turnip. Owens was recently on the Dr. Phil show, and I loved what Dr. Phil told all of them.
And I'm one of those people that believe that the father has a critical role for male children and female children. Boys and girls, they've got a critical role for each. For the boys, you're the most powerful role model that your son will ever have. He will look at what you do. He will listen to what you say. He will emulate things about you. You have the ability to be a tremendously powerful role model in that young man's life. For your daughters, I can tell you that the more removed you are from them, the more vulnerable they are to get picked off by some guy taking advantage of them.
As far as emotional involvement in the kids' lives, Owen may not be the model dad, but the moms are not helping the situation any.
You have an opportunity, because it's not too late. You have an opportunity to say, look, these kids are not going to get caught up in the middle of this.
I'm going to have to say Dr. Phil hit the nail right on the head here. Everyone's pointing fingers at everyone else, but it's really all of their faults.
And I'm going to tell the three of you something. Okay. If you do anything aggressively or passive aggressively or just whatever to block his relationship with his children, and you think, hey, I can do it because I've got control of them, they're with me, and I can say and do or keep away, whatever, trust me, the day will come that will bite you in an ugly, ugly way.
Yes, it will.
Because the day will come where these kids get smart. They figure it out. And they say, you know, my daddy wasn't in my life, and he could have done a better job, but my mother, she sure made it an uphill battle, and I resent her for that. If you do that, they will perceive that. They will pick that up.
And then Dr. Phil said the greatest thing.
All of you guys need to sit down, and whatever the math is or isn't, I mean, you can't get blood out of a turnip.
You are correct, Dr. Phil. You cannot.
Aside from the money, aside from the math, you guys need to stop these hostilities because it's your child that's picking up the tab.
Save the turnips.